Hello and welcome to Penguin TV. It is recorded by George Ephelis, aka Withy Penguin, and you can follow me on Twitter at Withy Penguin. Penguin TV is hosted by PureMTGO.com and sponsored by MTGOTraders.com. Get an 8% discount off all orders over $50 when paying with PayPal or credit card. And you can check out KeepYourGames.com and get an extra 20% off when trading paper for digital. Enjoy the videos. Hey there everybody, welcome back for round 3. We're up against Scheherazade. The name sounds familiar. I feel like I've played Scheherazade in Limited before. Possibly not under Withy for the win, but I feel like I've played against him, or her. Alright, so in round 1 we got run over. In round 2 we got card advantage going. Let's see how round 3 gets to progress. I think we're just going to pause until our opponent shows up. Alright, we're back. Scheherazade mulliganed. We have a 5-land hand. We've got all of our lands in a Dream Twist. We can't really do anything. We're going to keep it though. If he's on an aggressive deck, we might be screwed. If not, then we'll have the time to play our spells since we've got lots of mana. Oh. Okay, Caravan Vigil's not too bad. Could have been something much worse. And a Silent Departure is not a bad first draw. Dream Twist ourselves. And what had we been? A Goliath, back from the brink. We binned all stuff that we would have rather drawn. So back from the brink being in the graveyard, not the best. So green, black, white. And we're going to take some damages here. Hopefully we can draw into some goodness with our alchemy. Oh, well, if we take the Moorland Haunt, let's take the Manor Gargoyle. So we'll take the Gargoyle, we'll bounce the Elder Kathir, and we'll just keep taking a whole bunch of damage. So it looks like the plan is to cast Gargoyle, then cast Gallows Warden, and try and stabilize at about 6 or 8 life. So next turn we'll take 4 and drop to 6 if he attacks with his team. Alright, so we've got a Gargoyle. Next turn we can play a Warden or a Makeshift Mannequin. Bonds of Faith and we're out of the game. So, next turn we'll most likely play the Warden, and then we'll play the Mannequin, and I don't see a need to mill ourselves anymore. Our Back from the Brink is gone, and our makeshift Mannequin is the only Goliath creature left. Alright, so in light of the Blazing Torch, no, I'll still play the Gallows Warden. This allows us to play the Moon's Heron as a 3/3 next turn. Alright, so I believe we can still block this werewolf. If we can't block that werewolf, we're done. Ah, artifact creatures. Go, go, Manor Gargoyle. So we have 7 mana and 8 to turn our Shimmering Grotto into a second swamp. I guess here we will Dream Twist ourselves to see if we can't find a Cackling Counterpart or... what's the other card we want? The Moan of the Unhallowed. And I believe we're going to start attacking with the Gallows Warden next turn after we drop our Mannequin down. We want to block with the Moon Heron because if our Gallows Warden dies, then the Moon Heron's going to die from the Blazing Torch. He's been stuck on 3 land for a long time. This is beneficial for us. Blazing Torch deals the damage, not Viper. Prey, okay, so that'll work. And go. Next turn we'll start bashing with our Mannequin. Or, no, I don't really want to bash with any of these cards. Splinter Fright. That could get pretty bad. I do have a Silent Departure still, though. Alright, Galvanic Juggernaut. And let's attack with our Mauler. Alright, milled 2 lands. And he got another one. So the Galvanic Juggernaut has to attack next turn, and every turn. Flip your Shepherd. Alright, let's attack with the Juggernaut. And... yeah, just the Juggernaut. dream twist myself. I've forgotten to do it twice now. And we just got rid of some garbage. Although Disciple of Gristleband might have been pretty good. Ooh, that guy's still a 1/1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Let's attack with the makeshift mauler. See if he lets us through. And now our Morcrit Banshee is active. So let's Banshee up his, I'm going to say Splinter Fright. Pause for... And we're back. Alright, so we are going to play the Morcrit Banshee on the Splinter Fright, because that is the most dangerous card here. Being at only 10 life, that thing could get wildly out of control. And next turn, I think we have enough to Alpha Strike with our bounce spell in the graveyard. Let's see, this flies over his head for 11, or to drop him to 7, and then these 3 all swing in. Yeah, I think he's got to block 2 guys. Alright, so let's bounce this duder. And we'll give this guy flying. Maybe he has another Ambush Viper, maybe he doesn't. Oh, a Village Bellringer. Block here, block here. This guy untaps. You take 12 and die. There we go. Now you take 10 and you go to 1. So, this game looks pretty well in hand. Yep, Shazrod has conceded. Alright, so before we submit this, we're going to save this as so that I can add it in as a text file into the article as well. So let's save as ISD Sealed 1. And then let's look and see what we might want. I think we want the Feeling of Dread. I think it may have been a mistake not to start that. And we're going to get rid of one Thraben Sentry. And I guess that's it. We'll just do the one Thraben Sentry for the moment Feeling of Dread. Alright, well this isn't the best hand, but it does have all 3 mana colors, and we have 2 spells we can cast. Good luck. We are not going to stop an early werewolf, but we do have Brink, or Back from the Brink, in our hand. And now we have the double blue we needed to play it, so if we can make the game last long, we might be able to actually use Back from the Brink. So far I've cast it twice and not used it once in this event. Alright, I was contemplating holding on to the Disciple of Gristleband there, so that he wouldn't be able to play a werewolf and automatically transform it, but then I drew the Voiceless Spirit. And I've got a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and if need be, a 5-drop to keep a werewolf from transforming. And that is a top deck. Alright, Voiceless Spirit. You can't attack me with Gastov, Shepherd. Lumberknot. Card seems pretty good. We do have a Makeshift Mauler, though, and regardless of if he attacks or not, we can turn it on next turn by sacrificing the Disciple to itself. And if he skips here with no play, I think we just take 3 from an Intimidator, a Gastov Howler. I think we just take 3 from that and then play the Bonds of Faith on it the next turn. Just jam out our Makeshift Mauler while we can. And I also think it's correct to not block here, because we'll sacrifice this and gain 1 life, go up to 19 from 18. This Lumberknot will turn into a Dose-Dose. I want to like this card so much, and I'll bet that if it were 3 mana, it would be ridiculous. But at 4 mana for a 1/1, oh man, he needs a little bit of work to get there, and I've got 5 coming in the air every turn. That's pretty good. I will trade. If he has a Ranger's Guile, I'm screwed. Alright. Whew. I would much rather trade. Jeez. Could have been terrible. Although this guy is pretty humongous. Makeshift Mauler, exiling the Moon Heron. And now we have an emergency gain 5 life off of the Disciple of Gristleband. So we can block the Gastov Shepherd. Here we're going to Bonds of Faith it and attack with the team. So he needs to play 2 spells to flip him back over to just have a 6/6 creature. Ooh, Naturalize. That was pretty savage. That was pretty good. We got to take a couple of hits off of a 5/5 now too. Alright, back from the brink. So if we get super lucky, we'll draw land, and then we can play Makeshift Mauler and Cackling Counterpart. Ooh, Tree of Redemption. That's going to make things much more difficult. What are we going to need? Let's see here. We can flip that sucker back over. No, we can't. That's not casting a spell. I was thinking we could sack the Disciple, and then we would flip over the Gastoff if we played back from the brink with the Disciple, but it doesn't work that way. We are in a pickle. What do we need to get rid of that Gastoff Shepherd? Or a bounce spell would be nice. Okay. So... oh, we're just 1 mana short. Gaining 13 life in 1 shot is going to be pretty good for him. Alright, let's see here. One, two, three, four, five. Alright, attack. Alright, back from the brink, the Gallows Warden. If he still has swamps in his deck, his hand might be all black cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so yeah, let's declare blockers. And then disciple away the Morkrut. Now next turn we can brink the oh no, we still need one more mana, don't we? A land and we're live. Woo! Alright. So let's attack with both of these guys. And we're going to sacrifice the Disciple to itself. Play the Morkrut Banshee from our graveyard. Targeting the Gastoff Shepherd. And the second image will also target the Gastoff Shepherd. Alright, we got there. Sure, you draw rares, and Banshee, I draw 4 lands. That's fun. Okay, well, I'm sorry you took it poorly. I'm pretty sure I drew more lands than you did, though. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I at least played one more land than you did. Alright, so we got into the 2-1, which means we get to play another sealed deck. The 3 packs that will win from going at least 2-1 will put us into another sealed. If we can win the next round, we might be able to get into 2 more sealeds. But I'll see you guys for round 4.